Hey guys, how you doing? VT Maestro here. Hope all is well. Well, tonight I'm working on putting a new dash cam into the new Chevy Volt, and I want to set that up. I'm actually going to hardwire it into the fuse box, and I want to show you what I have. All right, guys. So here's the new dash cam. I got the Mini 80806 camera. This is actually the third generation of this series of cameras. I actually had the first generation in the Nissan Leaf, and it's been a great camera. This one is even better, both at higher resolutions. It has more storage for memory, and it has way better night performance. So I'm really looking forward to installing this. Also bought a hardwire kit, so I can go ahead, not use the cigarette lighter 12 volt accessory on the new Volt, and can just hardwire it into the fuse box. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that today. Open up the camera here and take a look at things. Alright, so I got the camera box here. This is not an unboxing video. If you want to watch those, you can go to YouTube, Google, and just search for those. But just quickly show you here. Here's the camera here. It seems like it's just a little bit smaller than the previous couple generations. Also, I was pretty psyched about this camera. It comes with a magnetic polarizing filter. This just goes on the other side of the camera and connects magnetically. Adheres to the camera, and it reduces glare on the dashboard. I noticed there's a lot of glare on my Mini 0801 camera, and I'm pretty psyched to use that filter, which actually came with the camera. Got some wiping pads, got the attachments here. It's GPS, got the GPS mount here, and then inside the box there is the 12 volt accessory. Actually, looking at the 12 volt accessory, I thought it was pretty neat. This just kind of flips up, and then you can see it has a USB port on the bottom, so you don't lose your 12 volt accessory to just using this for the camera. You can also use it to charge other devices for USB. So I thought that was pretty neat how they have it set up, but I won't be using this adapter. Like I said, I'm going to hardwire the camera in. Okay, YouTube, you can see I got a 64 gig SD RAM card here that is for the dash cam. I'm going to insert this into the top slot of the dash cam, which is slot A. The dash cam can actually take up to 256 gigs of RAM, which equates for a lot of minutes, but I'm only going to run 64 gigs. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and plugged in the camera to the side of my aquamerator using the 12 volt accessory. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the camera here. Alright, so everything's powering up. I know everything works here. I still have the screen protector on the camera, and that's alright. So now I'm going to go ahead and just install this in the Volt. Alright guys, so I'm in the car, and I'm getting things installed right now. I've got the GPS mount right here with the cord hanging down. I am probably just going to take my glue gun and just adhere this. They do send me some stick-ons too, some of these things here. But they look big and bulky, so I'm just going to use my glue gun to glue down this cable here. Got it underneath, going across, underneath the fabric here. Just tucked it up under there, gone in between, show you right here, gone in between this joint here. And I'm coming back down this way. And I'm going to go ahead, just show you right here, down and all the way down the side and back to the fuse box. Then I'm going to put it on its own circuit that turns on and off with the car. Alright guys, so here's the new fuse I'm going to put in for the dash cam. Hardwire this. This will be my hot lead. It's a 5 amp fuse. This thing is so small. I had to go to a dealership to get this fuse because local parts stores didn't have it. I'm not even sure what it's called, FMM or something. I don't think the dealership knew what kind of fuse it was either. They just went and matched it up. So I'm going to pop this in until I can find a fuse tap this size. I'm just going to put the wire around it, pop it in, and then secure my ground to a ground bond screw that's in the chassis here, and then be done with this. Alright guys, so this is probably one of the most important things I'll tell you here when installing a dash cam hardwired into a 2016 Chevy Volt Premier. You want to choose slot number 37
on the fuse box. You can see where the red wire is coming out. That's for my dash cam. It's a hotline number 37. That fuse slot gets power when the car's turned on, and then when the car's turned off, when the door opens up, the power gets turned off, and that turns off the dash cam automatically. So that's what you want for the fuse slot 37. It's right below the 5 amp charger for the inductive charger for wireless charging. The one on top of it is the wireless charging.
All right, so I got the glare filter, also called the polarizing filter, adjusted to where it best serves in the vehicle as far as reducing glare from the dashboard and the windshield. So now I know it's just about even on CPL on top of the camera, just a little bit to the right. That's where I need to keep the polarizing filter at to reduce the glare. All right, guys, I'm going to finish up this video now. Got everything installed. One thing I need to do is just glue down this wire here. Got the camera in. Everything's working great. Got it set for the highest resolution, 2560 by 1080. And it's so crisp. I'll include some of that footage here, but you have to understand that when I upload it to YouTube, they transcode it down to 1080p, so you won't get the full resolution. But I may be able to provide a clip, or you can find our clips online too. Let's take a look at the camera outside, so you can barely notice it sitting underneath the inspection sticker. You can notice the double-sided tape there, but the camera itself is pretty much hidden, which is good. Don't want to draw attention. So in Vermont, you're only allowed to put cameras in 2 places, or anything on the windshield, I should say, in 2 places. You're allowed on the driver's side in the corner, on the passenger side in the upper corner. So anything in the middle you can get a ticket for. I believe it's a $78 fine. So in this case, you got to weigh the options. Is it worth having a dash cam and getting a $78 fine, or is it worth having a dash cam, and if you ever get in some kind of car crash, liability, if someone's lying, someone said you did something you didn't, if you capture something that's really important in the public highways, on the streets, evidence. So I think that outweighs any sort of fine here. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, thumbs up, all appreciated. We'll catch you next time.